Hello, YBLN. This is Shinwoo Kang from Ho Chi Minh City in Vietnam. I want to invite you to Dalgona Coffee Challenge. Um, what is Dalgona Coffee Challenge? Since COVID-19 was affected us globally and slowed us down directly or indirectly in our businesses, in our personal life, I want to take this time to share about ourselves. And while we are making Dalgona coffee, which is really hot in Korea, um, so this is the how to make a Dalgona coffee. Well, so you have the mixture like this, or instant coffee with the sugars, okay, and hot water. So if you have 2 teaspoonful of coffee, then you add 4 teaspoonful of sugar and 2 spoonful of hot water. So here we go. So I'll use the G7 since I'm in Vietnam, and add sugar. Okay, here I'll add 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I'll mix it. So this is the mixture. Okay, so this is how I'll start a mix. Let me introduce myself. I'm Shinwoo Kang, born in 74 in Korea. Now I'm living in Vietnam for 4 years now. And what I do is I manufacture for parts for the house appliances and for refrigerators and washing machine, bidet, or water purifier. And I manufacture heaters and packings and hose and all this stuff for global manufacturer companies. So I have factories all over the world, 3 in Korea and 1 in China, 2 in Mexico and 1 in Vietnam and 1 in Poland. And also I do have uh, the golf and resort in Jeju Island. I will add a little bit of more water here. Okay, good. The color is getting lighter. When COVID-19 was hitting in Vietnam, Vietnamese government acted really fast to close the borders from to China, and also when it hit Korea really big, also they closed down to pandemic to globally. So they closed down all the borders to all of the countries, and so because of that, they held it down to 250 people were infected, and there's a no death count, I think. But compared to other countries, I think Vietnam doing really well. Um, uh, they let us commute for the work, and because of COVID-19, since the Vietnamese government closed down really early stage, school hasn't opened yet. Um, Ever since the Lunar New Year's. So my son is doing internet schooling for past 2 months, and so he's stressed out because he's at home, but he's not don't get to play, but he has to do all the home schoolwork. So because he's stressed out, my wife is stressed out because she has to do the 3 meals per day for him, and so it's really hard for me to go home because I get to see 2 stressful people at home. Well, here we go. It's really creamy now. See. Anyway, um, and watch YBLN for me because I joined the YBLN in year 2012, and ever since uh, I really love YBLN because I get to see all the people from all over the globe. I get to hear the news and to listen and to experience the cultures that I had never experienced before. And I had really blessed by YBLN because since I start launching new factories in Vietnam, and all the members in Vietnam helped me a lot. And so because of that, I my Vietnamese factory was settled down really in record times, and I'm really glad for the YBLN for that. So I really cherish and uh, really thankful all the relationship that I have made in YBLN, and I wish the same goes to all the members in YBLN. What I wish for more for YBLN is I believe there's some language barriers, and I there's something we should do about it, but there's no right solution. So I think one of the language barriers that are holding us back a little bit. So I think we should do think about some solutions together. That's what I wish to YBLN to grow bigger and more firmer in relationship wise. So that's what I believe what we need. This COVID-19 was over. I want to have really ice cold beer with my members in YBLN. Well, this is about right. Let's see. Okay, it's creamy. So I'll add milk. Well, those of who don't have mixed coffee or instant coffee, uh, there's you can make it with a espresso, but it will take really long time. And also, if you do mix it with the espresso or the really black tea, really strong black tea, then I recommend to have it use a hand blender. It will take about at least 10 times more than instant coffee. So that's for your information. Okay, tastes good. So all the members of YBLN, I wish you healthy, and my love goes to all of you. And I appoint next victim will be Jay in Kansas. Okay, so it's you. Well, cheers. Bye bye.